someone sent me a Facebook message, someone I don't know, sent me a Facebook message because we had our Humans to Mars conference, and this person wrote to me, because I'm not even sure it's male or female, this person said, why would you want to stand on a rock if you can walk on another world? And I think that sums it up.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about victory. You know, we used to go to these, I am so proud that we actually have a panel asking the question why. Because frankly, too often we ignore that. And it's my job in communications to help tell that story, but it's all of our jobs to be ambassadors for that message, right? Whether you're solving propulsion issues on the engineering level or whether you're trying to do life sciences research, we all are ambassadors for the message, and if we can all get on the same page, it's a very powerful thing. But the truth is that sometimes we have to ask this question because we always are desperate and struggling. How are we going to get the message out? How are we going to get the message out? And I want to pause for a second and kind of pat everybody on the back that's been involved the last couple of years, because I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that today we have more agreement and commitment to Mars than we've ever had before in terms of human exploration. So we have been successful. And Peter and I were trying to look at the budgets. The budgets are going up. They're going up for human exploration. They're going up for NASA, for science. And there's there's been a reorganization even at NASA where both the Science Directorate and the Human Space Exploration Directorate have come together, and there's a joint Mars initiative between the two. That's very new, and I think, I'll say one of the reasons why I think we've been successful is because of the organization that I happen to be on the board with, which is Explore Mars. So you've been very influential, very influential. But the question is really why have we been successful? So we must be doing something right. So what do you think is the message that Congress and the President and the country is hearing? Why all of a sudden is the tide turning? And we may not know. But I would actually like to ask this of the audience as well.
Well, I'd almost throw your own words back at you here, that there's this inevitability that we will eventually go to another planet and go to Mars, and it's not a question so much of if we'll do it as when we'll do it. And I think maybe you could speak better to this because it's your own.
Well, it's the idea of momentum, that if people think it's inevitable that we're going to get there, then it creates and breeds confidence, which leads to this sense of inevitability that, and that it's why you have a candidate who, when they're ahead in an election, is going to win, because they feel like, everyone feels like they have momentum. Everybody wants to be with the winner. So no one wants to be on a project or program that's going to be canceled. So as long as you can convince everybody that the space station has momentum and everybody should get on board, then it's much easier to keep it funded and keep it going. And you really don't want to have a battle from behind. And that's part of it.
I actually think, I've been walking the halls and actually the catacombs of Congress for over 10 years now. And if I look back at what our message was and what our message is and why it's reverberating, it has to do, as far as I can tell, with the fact that we give direction. You know, we have a space program and it does many wonderful things. I think at the moment NASA has about 80 missions.